I always have the desire of playing my games to completion and earning a precious platinum. However, some games absolutely destroyed my trophy dreams. Either a disgusting grind being too severe to overcome, an insane jump in difficulty, or even a single trophy that completely ends all your platinum dreams. And so today we visit 7 games in which I decided enough is enough, and walked away altogether with no platinum trophy. And so we begin with entry number 1, Red Dead Redemption 2. Now this one pains me to my very core, because it is simply my favourite game of all time. Arthur Morgan brought a tear to my eye, but so did this gold trophy, Best in the West. It requires you to achieve 100% completion. Now normally, this would be a standard trophy for a lot of open world games, but in RDR2, the 100% list is a mega grind. It includes, but isn't limited to, all main story missions, side quests, bounties, random encounters and gang hideouts, along with finding all standard and legendary animals, collecting all recipes, plants, weapons and collectible cigarette cards, and all of that lot is just a scratch on the surface, because the 100% compendium is simply a book of horrors for trophy hunters like me. Say goodbye to potentially hundreds of hours. And that is why I say, take on this platinum at your own peril. But let's be clear here, it's a wonderful game, and one that I'd recommend to everybody watching the video. But for me, the beauty lies in my original experience, and the grind could quite easily sour and ruin all of my memories. And I'm not willing to risk that right now. So for that very reason, I can confirm I have currently given up on the Red Dead Redemption 2 platinum. Entry number 2 is AEW Fight Forever. Now I have played wrestling games all of my life, starting back on the PS2 with WWE Here Comes the Pain, and I was lucky enough to have my childhood through the amazing series of SmackDown vs Raw games. And Fight Forever takes a leaf out of those books, as it has kick-ass arcade style and all-out brawling action. There is no doubt this one is a blast to play, but not to platinum. This is all thanks to the gold trophy, Living the Wrestler's Life, which requires you to complete the career mode 10 times. And after 1 or 2 playthroughs, you've basically seen it all. Your playtime, if you want to do it 10 times, is a massive grind. Be prepared for the same training, stories, and matches 10 times over. For me, this would be a surefire way to burn my trophy-filled heart completely out. And it is for that very reason that this platinum trophy is one that will catch some serious dust on my trophy list for years to come. Our third entry today is Knack. This unlikely hero has one destiny, and that's to rescue humanity from a violent goblin army. Knack, I feel, is a heavily disrespected and often ignored hidden gem. If you enjoy games like Ratchet & Clank or the Spyro trilogy, you should definitely give Knack a shot, but I can't recommend you give the platinum one. This game is cute from the outside, but on the inside it has a punishing platinum. You'll need to complete all chapters on very hard difficulty for the Knack Master trophy, and the difficulty spike is no joke. You may well have your controller bouncing all over the gaff attempting this one. I know personally I suffered some early DualShock deaths because of it. Now when I booted up Knack, I was looking for a charming, fun time, not a grueling and punishing one, and that's why long ago I pushed it to the side and gave up on getting the platinum, and I don't think I'll ever return for an infuriating difficulty challenge. No thanks. Entry number 4, I will platinum no more. It's Power Wash Simulator. Oh boy, this one has evil jet washed all over it. I had hoped for a relaxing experience, but instead I got a carpal tunnel in my hands and no platinum to show for it. The challenge with this game isn't from cleaning the dirty homes, parks or vehicles. It's directly from challenge mode, where you need 5 golden medals on either the time trials or the water limit modes, each of which leave almost zero room for mistakes. And I'm talking literally tapping your analog stick slightly in the wrong direction and you've messed it up. And it's not just that, some of these challenges will take you around 20 minutes to turn, so one tiny mistake deep into an attempt is enough to send the coolest of gamers completely mad. And so to save my neighbours from hearing my midnight screams any longer, I gave up on this platinum, possibly forever. Our 5th entry is Thief. Where do I start with this one? The concept is clear. You're a master thief, and you need to do your best to remain in the shadows of the night by grasping some of the precious gems. If I'm going to be completely honest with you guys today, the game itself wasn't what I was hoping for, and I was bored past the opening few chapters, but that's not what made this platinum hell. It was a gold trophy called Something to Prove. This is basically Thief's version of ultra ridiculous insane difficulty, where you must finish the game in a custom difficulty. You'll have no access to the focus ability, no reticle for your weapons or objects you need to throw, no upgrades available, and have to finish the game with no kills and no alerts. The worst part about this isn't how difficult all of that makes it. It's how boring the game becomes, as you're ultimately losing everything fun you had previously used throughout your experience. All things considered, I can't recommend this platinum to anybody. The trophy requirements are supposed to help the game, not hinder it. And so when emptying the vault, the only thing left behind is Thief's Platinum. At number 6, we have Kung Fu Panda, Showdown of Legendary Legends. Kung Fu Panda is one of my all-time favourite animated movies, and no surprise really, with Jack Black being the voice of main character Po. But Showdown of Legendary Legends, the game, is certainly not a favourite of mine. Unfortunately, I was sold on a DreamWorks dream of a fighting movie tie-in that dissatisfied me to my very core. Even if you can get over the awkward at times and irritating gameplay, you're left staring eye to eye with one gold trophy you'll have sleepless nights over. Enter Master Panda. This is the level you'll need to hit online. For this, you will need to earn 5,000 online XP, and doing this legit will take you around 625 ranked matches. So if that isn't enough to put you off, I don't know what will. Because along with that, you'll also be at the mercy of your opponents, because if they decide to quit mid-match, you will gain no progress whatsoever. Need I say more at this point? Honestly, this platinum has been left on my list for many years, and it's safe to say I have given up. Our final entry at number 7 is Marvel's Avengers. What a disaster this game is. At the time, the Avengers was the hottest property in all of entertainment, yet we got this lackluster video game. The greed of live service again ruined what could have been and should have been a hammer-hitting single-player experience. So I think unanimously we can all agree that this game should be Hulk smashed to smithereens. But beyond the game is of course the trophies, and its platinum grind is absolutely grim. The silver trophy, back in business, is just a prime example of what's required of you. You need to hit 250 hero levels, and with each hero they have a max trackable level of 50, so you need to endure this game for around 80 to 100 hours to rank up 5 different heroes. And if they felt fun to play with, I'd be down for this, but they don't. Instead, the superheroes feel powerless, and I refuse to rank up 1, let alone 5 of these goddamn characters. And so I gave up on the game before the platinum had a chance, and that means this heroic platinum is never getting earned by me. So there we have it, 7 platinums I gave up on. Smash a like on today's video if you want a part 2, and comment below what platinums have you given up on.